Hello everyone, and I've got to say one of the privileges of this job is seeing beautiful parts of the countryside. I mean, just for a second, check out the symphony. Like, we've just walked down, there's beautiful bird life everywhere. We're on the River, we're at Coutts crossing. This is 685 Lower Kangaroo Creek Road, and this is the start, or virtually the start, of around about 200 metres of river frontage attached to this property. And yeah, I tell you what, if I was in the market, this would be mine already and would never even made it to the market, more than likely. But thus is your opportunity. About this river, I was here 2 weeks ago, and where I'm standing was underwater. I've been at parties near it, nearby, and swam when it was this high. The flood goes well up the bank, and we've just walked down these steps that get us down here. The owner tells me that those steps have been here for 15 years. They've been underwater, you know, they've survived all that time. There's virtually nowhere that's completely flood-free on the northern rivers if you're buying rural, and yeah, so you will be locked in. Having said that, the house here, the sheds here are all completely flood-free, so no issue there. It's a 2-bedroom house built by an embroider builder who has an amazing reputation, Phil Dean, and you know, built in 2010. Really well done, as you can see, beautifully set out, nice design, good separation of bedrooms. 2 bedrooms in the main house. There's a 3rd bedroom in a shed, which we're calling, you know, guest accommodation, if you like. It's got its own little kitchenette type scenario. Not officially a granny flat, certainly a very usable, livable space there. So I can just imagine the sort of moments you could create here. There's a machinery shed as well. There is 4 tanks, 2 up at the road and 2 down below the house. There's a pump situation where, you know, it's pumped up to the top and then gravity fed down to the house. It's really well set up. There's stables up the top. 5 paddocks in all, including the house paddock, which includes the driveway. So you don't need to, and if you've got animals or whatever, you don't need to have a gate to come in. You can just drive straight in, and they're in separate paddocks. Some are bushier, some are lightly timbered, and some are pretty much all cleared. I can't say for sure, but you know, there's very little signs of lantana from what I can see, so it's quite clean. So I'm sort of getting more and more used to this place. I've just come up from the river, and you know, looking out here, it's pretty magnificent. Gorgeous day, obviously well planned. Really well thought out property, you know, good privacy from the streets, you know, there's plenty of space, definitely flood free here. And yet, you know, you've got all the accessibility that you need. There's tracks everywhere throughout the paddocks. So I can't emphasise enough the scarcity of R5 zonings and the opportunity there. I mean, you're allowed to subdivide 10-acre lots off these properties, which is an incredible opportunity for anyone looking to, you know, have the lifestyle and invest, recoup. You know, each one of these 10-acre blocks would have to be worth $350,000. I've just sold 2 across the road where a similar thing was done on the similar zoning, the exact same zoning, and each of those was sold for $300,000 each, and the house was sold for $815,000. But look, I'm sure I could wax lyrical about this place all day, but an inspection is the only thing you need to worry about. Well, that and an offer, and a signature, a bit of money, all those things will be helpful in this situation. But in the meantime, give me a call and we can start there, get you out here, look out for the open homes, don't wait for the open homes, whatever. The main thing is to get out here. So I'm Terry from Elders, hopefully we'll talk soon. Cheers.